house. All right. Um, for those who just joined us, we'll be moving through some core work today. We're going to be starting on our back in a resting position. We'll start, we will end here. Let's get ready, set, and go. All right, I'm going to start some of my music here. We'll bring the body right onto our mat, nice flat space here. We'll bring maybe the feet out to the right, out to the left. If it feels better to maybe place the feet into the mat, helping that low back. Go ahead and press the feet here, tucking the chin under, and allowing the back of the neck to flatten. The hands can come wherever feel best for you, if that's alongside the body, if maybe we'd like to connect a bit further into the breath through the sense of touch. Let's go ahead and place the left hand on the heart and the right here on the stomach. Beginning to observe our breath, observing any sensations flowing through the body, any thoughts flowing through the mind. Making the conscious decision to release any weight, any space or obstacles that may be pulling us away from grounding into this present state of mind, of body. And then finding our breath. Let's count out each inhale to 5 and each exhale to 5. Starting with a nice big breath to just clear out and beginning a new exhale all the way out. All right, 5 breaths starting here. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next breath, inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, focus, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meeting a mantra. I am here. And out through the mouth, exhale. All right, we'll go on and wiggle through the fingers and wiggle through the toes. We'll welcome our space, reaching the arms overhead, lengthening out through the fingertips, bringing the right knee into the underarms, squeezing in close. And finding that full body stretch. Again, reaching through the arms, stretching out through the legs, pulling the opposite knee in to squeeze. Inhale, big breath, reaching both arms overhead. And exhale, pull both knees into the underarms and squeeze. All right, holding here, we can massage out through the low back. And if we'd like, maybe finding happy baby here, sweeping the arms through the knees, using the peace fingers to hook onto those 2 big toes and slide the knees out to the right and to the left. The heels can come out to a bit wider of a space than the mat is. Go on and keep the shoulders grounded. Take 1 more breath in through the nose. And exhale all the way out. All right, we're gonna get into a little bit of core here. Bring the knees into the chest, let the head fall out of, or let the head float off the mat. We'll take a nice big breath in through the nose. On the exhale, keep the chin as it is, tucking under, pretending we have an orange or a grapefruit right under the chin. And go on and extend the legs forward, arms float right alongside the body. Right, bringing the legs as low as comfortable without the low spine lifting. So we're still pulling the navel in, and go on and exhale, pull the knees in. We'll continue that, finding just 10 of these. And as we begin to work a bit more muscle, of course, that breath may begin to shift in quality. I want you to find that quality on the task at hand. So making sure that we keep as much levelness, of course, through the position, but also a nice flow of breath moving into the body. And we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holding that last one, 10. All right, if you'd like, reach the arms back. 5, 4, 3, a little lower, 2, and 1. Pull the knees into the underarms, massage out through the spine, sway out to the right and to the left. And we're gonna go in and place the right foot into the ground, cross the left ankle onto the right quad. And it's very easy for the body to begin to slide over to the right. Try to center everything out again. All right, so the low back on the right side is pressing into the mat just as much as the left, and vice versa. With the left hand, we're gonna go in and press the knee away from the body, beginning to open through the interior, the inner space of the hip. Take a nice big breath, open chest, open mouth, exhale, let it go. All right, we're gonna go on and peek right under the calf of that left, sweep the arm through that space. With that right arm, let it float over that right side and reach through the legs, lace the hands together either onto the shin or the hamstring of the leg. But we're not gonna let the head stay up here. We're gonna go in and let the head fall into the mat, opening up through the chest. So here, we're gonna begin to find a little bit of that space flow through the hamstring and the glute. If we'd like, maybe pull the knee a little closer into the right chest, the right side of the chest, to intensify that stretch. We'll take one more big breath here. And exhale. All right, keeping the legs as they are, we're gonna add a little bit more core in again. Meet the chin into the sternum. Release the lace of the hands, but keep the arms where they are and reach. If you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, tiny little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come out to the right and to the left. Legs again stay as they are. Twist to the right side. And it never matters how close they can get to that right side. All that matters is keeping the shoulders grounded into the mat to really find that twist through the middle of the spine. We'll take one more big breath, maybe bring the right hand onto the outer edge of the left knee and pull that knee in towards the ground. Exhale. All right, we'll slide the low spine into the mat, pull the knees into the chest. All right, then go on and extend those legs forward. Let the head fall or float off that mat and reach. We have 10 more of these. Exhale, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keeping that breath in check. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go on and let the head fall into the mat. Right foot comes into the ground. Left, oops, my bad. Opposite leg. Place the left foot into the mat, cross the right ankle over the left quad. And we'll bring the eyes right under that right calf, right arm sweeps through, lace the hands together into that spot that feels best for you. You want to let the head fall into the mat, opening up through the chest. And just taking in this stretch as we are. We don't ever want to jam our body into a position that just isn't meant for the day. So just taking our time and allowing that breath to promote and continue to promote space. Sending prana, sending air, breath into those joints, into those spaces that need it. Maybe pull the knee a little closer into the heart if we need to. And we're gonna go on and find that last bit of core in the sequence, lifting the head off the mat, reaching the arms forward, all right? We'll find this reach and hold, or maybe we reach and bring it back. 10, 9, 8, 7, try to keep the shoulders even. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out to the right and to the left, spinal twist to the left side. Want to open up through the chest and through the side body. And we've created that perfect T across our mat, keeping that T strong. Left hand maybe comes onto the outer edge of the right knee, and we press that knee in towards the mat to open more through the low back. One more inhale and an exhale. All right, pulling the knees into the chest, massage out through the spine. We're gonna go on and rock up and down the spine, crossing one ankle over the other, meeting into a comfortable seat. And bringing both arms up into the air, reaching through the fingertips. On our exhale, hands come into heart center. Lacing the fingers together, press the palms up into the air. And then exhale, place both hands behind the body, opening up through the chest. So we're gonna plant the palms into the ground as best as we can. Squeeze the shoulder blades in, open through the chest. Let the head fall back. Option to take it a step further and lift the sit bones off the mat, sliding the knees to the top corners of our mat, stretching out through the abdomen. Take a nice big breath in through the nose, wherever we are. And exhale, sitting the sit bones into the mat. All right, we'll go on and keep the hands here for support. Cross the legs in the opposite direction and bring both arms up into the air again. Find that length through the spinal cord, lifting from the hips all the way up, and bring both hands into center. Lace the fingers together, press the palms up into the air. And go on and reach the arms towards the back of our space, opening up through the front of the shoulder, planting the palms into the mat, finding some groundedness here, and opening up through the chest, squeeze through the shoulder blades, open through the throat, through the jaw, unhinging through any of those tight spaces. And if we did on the other side, try it again on this side. Slide the knees out to the right and to the left, opening up through the hips. Take a nice big breath in and exhale. Sitting the sit bones into the mat. We'll bring both arms up into the air. And exhale, place both hands into the mat, plank position. So we're gonna hinge forward, slide the feet to the back. Wrists are right under the shoulders, tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel in. Nice full breath here. Exhale, slide the tailbone up into the ceiling, downward facing dog. All right. First down dog, let's be kind and loosen out through the back body, really giving those areas what they might be requesting, loosening out through the calves, through the hamstrings. We'll take a nice big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through the mouth. All right, shifting our weight forward, finding our plank position to drop the knees into the mat, downward face, or not downward facing dog, but tabletop. All right, we'll go on and drop the belly, lift through the chest. We're gonna add some shoulders into our cat-cow. Roll the shoulders forward and round through the spine. Tucking the tailbone under again, meeting the chin into the sternum. So we breathe through the upper neck. And go on and roll the shoulders back. Reach the heart through the collarbone, past the shoulders. Exhale, rolling the shoulders forward, rounding out through the spine. And just a few more of that. A few more rounds of breath through our flow in and out. All right, next flow is a nice little basic warm up. We've gotten through the joints, through the spine, really woke up through every area of the body. We'll go on and take a nice big breath, reach both arms up into the air, candlestick. Preparing the wrists, hands into heart center, and lace the fingers together, press the palms forward. Right, holding here, shoulders up, roll them back. Tuck the tailbone under, pull the navel in, take an inhale, reach the arms up into the air. Exhale, hands laced together over the low back, right? Squeeze the palms into one another so there's no space between the hands. Take one more big breath in, squeeze a little tighter, exhale. All right, last little stretch. Bring both arms up into the air. Find a fist through the right hand, reach the arms forward, pull the thumb into the sternum, wrap the left hand over the top of the right hand. We'll bring both arms up into the air, reach the arms high, continue to press into the top of this hand. Exhale, hands alongside the body. All right. Finding some flexion and extension. Bringing the fingers down and fingers up. Go on and switch it out. We'll take a big breath, reach both arms up. Reach forward. Go on and find that fist through the other hand, wrap them over, wrap the fingertips over. Press the palm into the top of the hand, reach up high, relax through those shoulders, keep pressing, take one more breath, and hands out to the right and to the left, exhale. All right. You could find that flexion and extension again, or maybe just finding some regular wrist rolls. We'll take a big breath, reach both arms up into the air. Place both hands into the mat, plank position. Finding our chaturanga, shift our weight forward, hug the elbows into the ribs. Option to drop the knees here. Drop the tops of the feet wherever we are. And go on and lift the heart up. Maybe a little shimmy, shake it out. Pull out of that low back, take one breath in. And downward facing dog, exhale, press the tailbone high. All right, first float, right leg. It's gonna kick directly up into the air, keeping in line with the hip, with the shoulder, with the fingertips. Exhale, foot to the top of our mat. Crescent pose, lift both arms up into the air. On our exhale, plant both palms into the mat, plank position. Shifting our weight forward. Again, we could always drop the knees or even skip this one. Lift the heart up and curl the toes under, down dog. Left leg kicks up into the air. And on that exhale, foot sweeps through to the top. Crescent pose, finding that balance. Exhale, placing the hands into the mat, plank position. Shifting our weight forward. And again, we could skip it. I won't tell anyone. Curl the toes under, down dog. We'll bring the eyes up to the top of our mat, take a big breath in, and step, walk, or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale, spine, chest are parallel to the mat below and the ceiling above. Squeeze the shoulder blades in, open through the chest. One more big breath. And exhale, forward fold. We'll bring both arms up into the air, lift through the fingertips. Exhale, hands into heart center. Right, lace the fingers together, press the palms up into the air. And exhale, open wide, forward fold, let it go. We'll heel toe, the feet out to the right and to the left. We're gonna get a little into the hips before we sort of remix that last flow we just did. Halfway lift, spine is long. Go on and slide our right foot to the back of our space. Right hand is under the shoulder, left arm lifts up into the air. On that exhale, if you'd like, we could stay here or take it a step further by coming onto the outer edge of the left foot and reaching that left arm back. Then inhale, reaching the arm up, placing that foot flat into that left side, and then exhale, opening up. One more big breath. And exhale, option to drop that knee and grab onto the top of that foot. Take a big breath, inhale. And exhale. Plant the palm into the mat. Lift that right knee. Step back, plank position. Chaturanga, elbows hug in. Lift the heart up. Curl the toes under, down dog. Eyes to the top of our mat, big breath. Step, walk, or hop to the top side edges. Halfway lift. Left foot to the back of our space. Left hand under the shoulder. Right arm reaches up into the air. Lift high. We could stay here, of course, if we'd like, or open that foot off the mat, sort of like a book, turning that page, reach the right arm towards the back of our space. Then inhale, lift the arm up, planting that foot into the ground. Exhale, reach the arm back. Inhale to lift. And exhale. If you'd like, feel free to drop the knee, grab onto the top of the foot, and open up through the chest, really opening up straight across that collarbone. Take one more inhale and exhale. All right, place both hands into the ground. Plank position. Take or skip your flow. Yogi's choice. Down dog. All right, so we'll take a nice big breath, come high onto the tippy toes, and then exhale, inchworm to the back of our space. We only have one inchworm in class today. Roll up one vertebrae at a time, and exhale, roll the shoulders back. All right, so we're gonna release through the wrists any way you'd like. Find anything, find some water. I'm gonna show you what the next flow will look like. So we're gonna find our plank, all right, and we'll meet our down dog. Right leg is gonna kick up. We're gonna tap the right elbow. Then we'll kick the leg up, twist to tap the left. Bring the leg up, pull the knee in, hold. We have the shin to float over that mat about a few centimeters. Then we crunch back up, and we have 5 of these before we slide our foot to the top. So on that exhale, Haya to the top. All right, from there, we'll find some fun stuff through a straddle stretch. But for now, we're gonna focus on the core. So when you're ready, crawl to the top of your mat. Plank position, take or skip your flow. I'm gonna skip it right now and find downward dog. All right, starting with that right side, spread far through all 10 fingers, by the way. We wanna make sure that we're not overworking the wrists. Kick that right leg up into the air and tap our right elbow. If we'd like, drop the left knee. Kick the leg up. Exhale, twist the left. Kick the leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, hold. Slide the shin down, we got 5. Squeeze, exhale. Squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, exhale to the top. All right, straddle stretch. I hope we're doing all right after that. Take a nice big inhale In through the nose, exhale out. All right, we're gonna slide the toes out to the corners of our left side mat and just slide out to the right and to the left, pressing the hips back. If we'd like, bringing that strength through the legs and remove the hands from the mat. Now on that exhale, we'll find that forward fold at the front of our space. All right, left hand is under the mat, or under the shoulder on the mat. Right arm reaches up into the air, so it's a little tighter of a twist than we had a few moments ago. Letting that breath out nicely. Big breath. And exhale. All right, bring both hands into the mat. Step back, plank position. Exhale, take or skip your flow. Down dog. Opposite side, left leg kicks up into the air. Go on and tap that left. Kick. Twist to the right. Kick. Exhale, knee to the nose, hold it here. Slide the shin down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, foot to the top, straddle stretch. All right, go on and let the head go for a moment. Maybe lace the hands together onto the back of the head. Maybe we bring the legs out a little further and bring the forearms into the ground. Maybe we explore tripod or crow. Taking a few moments here. Notice where the mind is. And centering it back into the space, into this breath. We'll take one more breath in. And exhale. Heel toe, the feet just a smidge closer. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. And roll the shoulders back. All right, we're gonna go on and bring both arms up into the air and place both hands into heart center. I'm gonna move back so you can see me entirely. We're gonna find tree pose. So we're gonna slide over to the front of our mat first. So we're just gonna slide that foot in, take a few little hops off of that back mat until you have some good groundedness on that left foot, and slide that right foot either into the inner thigh, maybe into the inner space of the shin, or maybe a tripod. Maybe if we need to place both hands near the hips, so we assure that those hips are still in line, straight across. We'll take another big breath in through the nose, reach both arms up into the air, and exhale, arms out to the right and to the left. We're just gonna create a nice big rainbow shape, reaching the arms over the crown. Exhale, hands alongside. Inhale. Exhale, lifting out of the low back. One more breath in. And exhale, hands into heart center. All right, crossing that ankle over the quad. Try to keep that figure 4 shape, or that P shape it probably looks like. We'll go on and sit the sit bones back. The knee is a joint, so it's gonna bend obviously into, bend forward. So I want you to keep mind of how the knee is already gonna bend forward. I don't want you to bend any more forward than the knee wants to. So try to sit the sit bones back. Remember, the knee's gonna bend regardless. Try to sit the sit bones back. One more big breath into the nose, bringing this pinky toe to the left pinky toe, crossing those legs, and let the head relax. Pressing the calf, the right calf into the left shin, Take one more breath in and exhale. All right, we're gonna bring the hands out just a little wider. Take one more breath in. With that right foot, go on and swing out to that right side. All right, so we have that wide-legged straddle stretch again. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. We'll do that same thing on the other side, and then we're gonna find pigeon. We'll slide the hands either onto the hips or into heart center, behind the head, in the pockets, wherever you'd like. Go on and kick that foot off that side for a few moments. Finding that good groundedness there on that right leg, on that right foot, inner and outer. Then slide that foot either into the inner thigh. We could always use the hand to pull up a little closer, or maybe place it a little further under the knee. We could always find that tripod as well. All right, wherever we are today, at least in comparison to self, to others, what we did on the other side, just entirely. Just focusing on what's going on right now and how we could make this a bit more comfortable, a bit easier for us. Finding that breath. Maybe bringing the arms up into the air as we find a bit more of a challenge. Bring the arms out to the right and to the left. And bringing the arms up into the air. Exhale out. Inhale up. And one more time. Soft shoulders. Arms lift up into the air. And placing the hands into heart center. We're going to cross the ankle over the quad. And sitting the sit bones back, challenging our balance out a little bit more. Notice if the shoulders came up here, try to lengthen out again as best as we can. And meeting that stability, one more big breath in. Pinky, pinky, meet at the end of the mat. Head to relax. If we'd like, take it a little deeper by lacing the hands together onto the calf, bending at the elbows, hugging in a little closer to alleviate the low back, a bit more through that glute there. One more breath. And exhale, release the hands. Find that support, bring the hands out a little wider. Inhale. Feet separate to the right and to the left. Take a little shake. If you'd like, find a little bit more balance by floating to one side, maybe to the other. Ooh. All right, finding our runner's lunge to the front of our space. Last set of planks. We'll meet some side planks. All right, so we'll bring the right hand into the center of the mat first. Outer edge of the right foot, left arm lifts up into the air. We could find that left leg to meet the inner thigh. Maybe we extend that leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place both hands into the mat, recenter. Left hand into center. Outer edge of that foot, reach both arms up, or reach the right arm up, not both arms. Maybe the right leg up, place the foot in. Take a big breath here. Exhale, plant the palm. Forearms into the mat. Let me do this one more time, surprise. Right arm crosses across that mat, left arm lifts up into the air. Take an inhale, hold for 5, 4, 3, squeeze tight, 2, 1. Forearms into the mat, take a big breath in. Exhale, left arm across, right arm reaches up. 5, 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, press ourselves up into plank. Left foot to the top of our mat again. Left arm lifts up into the air. Connect back into that breath with our twist. Nice big breath here in through the nose. And exhale. All right, we'll place both hands into the mat. Step to the top of our mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, slide our right foot to the back of our space. Left leg kicks up into the air, finding our pigeon pose. So we're gonna sweep the shin across our mat. Right leg is gonna drop into the mat, creating a nice perfect line into that left heel. Go on and maybe sway out a little bit by bringing the glute into the mat, then aiming the right hip bone into the heel. And if you'd like more of an intense stretch, we could bring the shin 90 degrees. If this is too intense already, maybe we just bring both legs into 90 degrees. And this is pigeon for us today. If not, we could find resting pigeon by pulling out of the low back, hinging forward, maybe even reaching the arms forward and letting the underarms float or even melt into the mat. Slowing down our pulse, counting the inhales out to 5, the exhales out to 5, finding 3 breaths. Taking one more breath here. We'll go on and press ourselves away from the mat, coming into our traditional pigeon. Slide the right knee into the right heel and create some circles with that left knee. We've got 3, got 2, we've got 1, reverse that rotation, 3, 2, and 1. All right, here, slide that left leg out. We're gonna place the left knee behind the right knee and maybe a little further into the shin, right? Try to rest both knees into the mat, dropping the tops of the feet so there's no cramping, and go on and sit the sit bones back, sort of like our child's pose. So we might have began to color outside the lines and sway to that right side of the mat, maybe into the ground alongside, and that's all right. We're getting through the inner space of the hip a bit more, stretching out through that glute, through that hamstring. This stretch is perfect after a run. One more big breath. Exhale. All right, we're gonna go on and meet into that tabletop position. Take a plank to flow or skip it and move into down dog. Right leg kicks up into the air. Go on and sweep our shin across our mat. Let the left knee slide a little further back so we have that heel and knee in that same line. Maybe slide the right sit bone into the mat, using that left hip as a guide to reach into the heel. And continuing that motion, loosening out through the hip flexor just a bit more. Remember, just allowing your practice to meet you as you are. There's no competition here. There's no finish line. All just moving as the body needs. All right. And finding that spot that meets the body best on this side might be completely different than the other. And we'll go on and hinge forward. So we're pulling out of the low spine. We don't want to fall into the shin. We want to reach a little further forward and maybe extend the arms forward and let the chest, let the body fall. Just making sure we still have that even weight pressed into that right and left. Letting go of any squeeze through the glute if we're finding that. Two more inhales, finding that count, noticing what the mind may be wandering into and gaining that control back. All right, we'll place the hands a little closer to the temples, rising up. We'll go on and make sure that the hands are right under the shoulders or at least somewhere near so we have some good support. Curl the left toe under, slide it into the heel and create some circles. So pressing the hands in nice and grounded, nice and even, reversing that rotation. Getting a little bit more through the inner space of the hip. We'll slide that right knee behind the left knee, sitting the sit bones back, maybe bringing the hands a little closer to that left side. Okay. Go on and lift for a moment, sitting back, holding, or continuing to find some dynamic movement. All right. Through that next exhale, we'll meet into our tabletop for the last of our core. All right, knees to lift. All right, just an inch, just an inch. Tuck the tailbone under, open through the chest, pull the shoulder blades apart. 10, 9. We're gonna do this with one leg in just a moment. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, extend one leg directly out, so like a plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it into center, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it. 5, almost there. 4, I'm shaking. 2, 3, 2, 1, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, child's pose. Forgive me, and stretch the arms forward. Roll the shoulder blades apart and stretch out through all 10 fingers. Nice big breath in. Walking the hands to the right side, exhale. Left arm lifts up into the air as the sit bones stay grounded. And exhale, bring it into center. Full breath in child's pose. Over to that left side. Still grounding through the sit bones. Right arm reaches up, T-spine stretch. And sliding the hand into the mat, plank, or not plank, no more planks, child's pose. All right, rolling up one vertebrae at a time, sweeping the legs ahead. Bring the right knee into the chest. Place the hands together, right under the ball mount. Lift the heart high, pull the shoulders back, press the heel forward. All right, if you'd like, we can keep it here, or place the foot into the pit of the elbow, right? And then let the leg just float over that left side. We're still using the core and the breath to lift high. Taking one more big breath in. And exhale. All right, sliding the foot into the inner thigh, swaying onto, or sliding onto both sit bones, lift both arms up into the air, reach through the fingertips. Left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, open up, finding our twist. And bring both arms up into the ear. Exhale, hinging forward and fold. Letting that right knee fall to that right side. Lifting high through the chest on the inhale, so a little over the knee. Then exhale, fall a little further, pulling out of the low spine again. And as we're sitting, pulling out of the low spine is really going to be our jam. Really opening up as best as we can. And creating as much room and as much of a lift as we can through that space. All right, through that next inhale, let's roll up one vertebrae at a time. We'll slide that right leg forward. We'll place the left knee into a bend, reach the heart high. Right. Then here, lace the hands together. So we have to have a rounded spine for just a moment to get that clasp there. And then we go on and iron that back out, press the heel high and lift through the chest. Pull the shoulders back. Nice big breath in. If we'd like, stay here. This is great for the hamstring and low back. If we'd like, place the foot into the pit of the elbow and go on and lift through the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Place the foot into the inner thigh. Reach both arms up into the air, making sure both sit bones are grounded. Right hand into that left knee. Twist. Eyes over the shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale. Reaching both arms up into the air, lengthening out through the fingertips and hinging forward. Again, using that breath to lift out of the low spine as best as we can. 2 more inhales. All right. Extending the legs forward. Go and shake out through the arms, through the legs. Bring both arms up into the air. Sliding onto the back, one vertebrae at a time. Pulling the knees into the chest, massaging out through the spine. If you'd like, finding an inversion. Always like to end class by reversing that blood flow. And ending class however you'd like. If you'd like to extend the legs up into the ceiling, maybe find plow by sweeping the legs overhead. Maybe even placing the hands into the low back, kicking one leg up and the other. Squeezing to the core, lifting high, allowing that breath to continue. One more breath wherever we are. Finding Shavasana. Just as we met. Arms out to the right and to the left. Maybe one hand over the heart, the other over the navel. Counting out our 5 inhales through the count of 5. First breath to begin. Exhaling all the way out. And starting our count. Big breath in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 5,
2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listening to what the body may be telling you, redirecting thought into our favor. And your time. Inviting movement through the fingers, through the toes, reaching the arms overhead, stretching out through each limb, bending into the knees, massaging out through the spine. Rocking up and down the spine, or maybe finding fetal position if you'd like. Meeting into a comfortable seat. All right, we'll go on and bring the shoulders up into the ears. And we'll go on and roll the shoulders back a few times. Taking any necessary movement through the neck, sweep the chin, past the collarbone, move with the breath. Remember, the exhale really detenses the body and the muscles throughout. The inhale brings in a bit of that squeeze through those areas we want to let go of. So allowing that motion past one shoulder to be solely through the neck, through the exhale. The head to fall back for the inhale and exhale into sun. Place the hands into heart, bowing into the inner divine, honoring our strength. In and out. Inhale together. And exhale out together as well. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Letting me acknowledge and care for the light that shines bright within each of you. Namaste. All right. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thank you. I hope we all have a wonderful rest of our day. And yeah, if you all move through anything specific, feel more than welcome on letting me know. I'm always open to, adding some stuff, changing some stuff. I'll see you all later.
Thank you.
Robert. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye.